Hey, I'm Destroyev, and you're watching Rocky TV.
That's exactly what we're watching right now, actually. Thank you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rocky TV?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna call it FreeWorld vlog. Fuck it.
Rocky... Oh, that's...
No, I'm fucking with you. No, I'm not calling it Rocky TV.
I'm 18 from South Florida. I've been making music since 2017, but I've been singing since 4th grade. I have built the brand PUNKxPUNK, and I'm associated with FreeWorld and 5D and Yellow Buzz.
So you just knocked out the first 3 questions. That's cool.
Yeah, no, we're outside.
Broke our foresight. So since you're one of the first members in FreeWorld, you said you've been making music for how long now?
I've been making music for 5 years now.
So 5 years. How long have you been making music with? Well, who else was there at least in FreeWorld? It was you, Val.
We called it Sick Click or 561 Misfits, whatever you want to do it by. Sick Click was just Tino and 14 and then 2 other people. And I wasn't really in that. I didn't want to be a part of a clique at a time because I was still you feel me? A youngin' enjoying the fucking hype of that shit. I was really trying to ride that shit out solo dolo for as long as I could. And then FreeWorld came about when Tino and Jude made a project called Ascension or 27. That's when we were alright, let's click this shit up and make it something.
Oh, the collab tape, right?
Yeah, they had 14 and Tino had a collab tape.
That was 27, yeah.
Yeah, and that was when we kind of got shit going for FreeWorld, and it's kind of been uphill from there. Around that time too, the Miss the Rage remix dropped before the actual song, and it low key. That was the first time I went viral and people saw that and were like, oh shit, this is lit. You know what I mean? So it kind of all at one time established a little fire. Yeah. And then from there it just
grew from there. How would you describe your sound as an artist?
So my sound as an artist, obviously I love the South Florida trap shit. That's where my heart's at. Musically, very versatile if you ask me. I like to use my voice in a lot of ways. I've always been a vocalist and have known technique, you know what I mean? I like to scream.
Alright, so as you can hear, that track was pretty aggressive.
I like to sing. I think my 2 sounds are gonna be that 2017 Matrix Underground South Florida sound. That's that's that harder shit that I've been able to put my hands on, DB Cooper and Matrix Runner. And then the other half of it, where I see a lot of the future going with more of the singing stuff, is that Converse and Address alternative rock pop punk shit.
We got too hot, no some size. What have been a girl, I'm like, hey, how you doing? I just booted up and I'm like, hey, where's Lou? I stayed up too late at night, I kicked until the morning.
What was the inspiration for Grunge is Dead?
I'm so glad you asked this question because I never get to explain it. But basically, XXXTentacion dropped a song called Suicide Pit exclusively to the Rye Bundy SoundCloud account. They were boys or whatever, and he just slid him the song low key, and that's how X marketed his shit. He would just have it drop on a whole bunch of different shit. Cover for Suicide Pit is a magazine from a Rugrats type of show. I forget what it's called.
It was Wild Thornberries, I think.
That's exactly where it's from. Wild Thornberries, and basically the girl, I forget her name, she's reading a magazine about telling her not to have a grunge aesthetic, telling her not to be grunge because it's out of style. And then she chooses to not listen to the magazine, and she just is grunge anyway, regardless of what the magazine says. So I feel that magazine, Grunge is Dead, is the epitome of what we're about as the punk culture of just not listening to what's being told, not listening to what's doing, but kind of just following the self. And I think that's what this whole brand is about, at least on my part. Maybe not FreeWorld, but on the Grunge is Dead PUNKxPUNK is to really just depict how punk has evolved into the new era of hip hop culture, pop culture, and all that kind of stuff.
So do you want to completely separate those 2 aesthetics?
I think the boys want me. Oh, what? Continue.
Like the pop shit and the grunge shit. Like, would you ever try mixing them one day, or
So,
like just keep them separate?
I feel like it's like two types of pies. You got a key lime pie, and then you got a chocolate peanut butter pie. If you mix that shit up, it's really just gonna taste funky.
Yeah, okay, I see what
So,
you're talking about.
If I can completely indulge myself into each lane 100%, going two different ways, then I'm building two crowds and two audiences at once.
That's two different fan bases completely.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually kind of smart. I didn't think of it
And
like that.
I'm gonna wait on the singing shit. I'm gonna continue to do what's popping right now. You know, the new wave trap sound. I'm gonna continue to do Lone Star High type of projects. But when I really indulge into the singing shit, like, I'm gonna go 110% into that Converse and a dress sound.
Music got too loud and bass made it sing and blow. Did it with my friends, I ain't rockin' out of love. Keep about the family, that's the pile. Only focus on the things that's gonna help us grow. All I just be block is mine, not to go. Yeah.
How would you describe your aesthetic as an artist?
I don't like to describe it because I like to be aestheticless, like unboxable. You know what I mean? Like, I hate being something that's already been done. I hate doing I hate doing trends. Like, I'm hypocritical for that, but I hate it in the long run.
You want to be timeless.
Yeah, I want to be timeless, but if you're seeing it from 30 years from now, I want it to look like anti-punk. So it's punk, but trying to eventually just say, fuck that shit, this is its own entity. So there's anti-pop, you can call hyper-pop like a sort of anti-pop. Well, this is like anti-punk.
What? Keep it open, keep it open. Go, keep it open. Oh my God. Next party. What the fuck? Come on. King in the pit, what the fuck is this? Hey, king in the pit, what the fuck is this? King in the pit, what the fuck is this? King in the pit, what the fuck is this?
Way to like create a new genre, like a subgenre, I guess.
It's a mix of grunge and punk, and I call it anti-punk.
That's smart as fuck.
Because, bro,
with that. Yeah.
real life punks are fucking losers, bro.
They're
fucking bro. They're the kids at school that dress weird and like are expressing themselves and do absolutely nothing but hate people and smoke. Dude.
And they do it for attention too.
And it's all bro. Punks are lame as fuck. So it's like I'm like a real life rock star, like popular kid. You feel me? So
that's what the grunge is dead shit is for.
Grunge is Kurt Cobain. Popular, lit, depressed, just the cool guy. You feel me? That's grunge. And I'm you know what our society likes to paint the picture of being cool, but which I apologize for buying into that right there. But grunge and punk is anti-punk, or grunge is dead. So essentially, those two. Those are my aesthetics.
Hey, if you're here for FreeWorld, make some noise in this bitch. Let me hear it. All-star bitch. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
I'ma do my best and do everything I know. Music got too loud and bass made it sing and blow. Did it with my friends, I ain't rockin' out of love.
What do you want them to get for that? Like, what do you want their takeaway to be?
So I want them to be at a party, in the car, at a show, out in public, and hear Matrix Runner or A Destroyer in this bitch, and automatically think it's time to psych the fuck out. Like, I'm telling you, the demon's been woken up. You hear that shit, and it's time to do this shit, bro.
It's
like,
time to rage, bro.
It's time to turn up. Exactly. I don't care if you're on the bus at school, bro. I was a 7th grader, earbuds in, just going on the bus, bro. So that's kind of what I want to influence, just being the fucking obnoxious weirdo kid, and fucking just hearing it and just instantly just.
So, What's some of your like biggest inspirations in music?
So my biggest inspiration is God. Basically, he's like the most loved human being of all time and the most hated human being of all time. Or not God, Jesus.
Jesus.
Hated human being all time. So it's like I want to be that, but like
Not
like
God.
not like that.
Not the whole.
I'm just inspired by the impact, and I think that impact. There's nothing that can ever compare to it, but there can be like similar influences of to choose to follow God and to have a movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all children of God, so in a sense, I'm a son of God, and what would the son of God do? He'd make an impact. He'd change things. He'd change the culture of things. He would make it cool to do what is not cool, and that's like I think God is a big part of that shit. And my beliefs in God, and being a Catholic in this industry, like it's definitely different. You know, it's weird.
No, it is definitely like that's one of the most original like inspirations that I've heard. Music wise though, like artists, where you coming from?
X.
Definitely.
I listen to Trippy, but not like that at all. Like I know people say I sound like Trippy sometimes, but bro, when Trippy was coming up, I did not really like fuck with him like that. Like I never have. When Miss the Rage came out, that's when I was like, all right, this is hot.
When he started getting on his rage shit.
Yeah, but like before that, bro, fuck love, bro. That was alright, but you know those songs are just the songs you did with X were good, but
besides that, you weren't really a Trippy fan.
not really. But I get told I sound like Trippy.
Yeah, I mean like.
And Uzi, I like Uzi. I think Uzi, I get some Uzi swag. But I'm a white boy on some lit shit. So what do you expect? You know, that's exactly what.
I mean. Grunge is dead too.
Grunge is dead too.
Is Grunge is dead too or Reloaded? Because I've been seeing people call it a few different things.
It's just Grunge is dead.
It's just Grunge is dead. All right,
It's a festival, bro. We're gonna turn this shit to a festival for real.
That's hard.
That's why I'm
bro.
starting to put a lot of people on, so that we can make it look like a festival, an art festival.
For sure, bro. That's definitely like some good shit. Because nobody else is really doing that, bro. They're not trying to make their own festival. They're trying to like
Throw
get
a
locked
show.
in with other people, bro. You know.
When I perform the Red World and Walk On, that is definitely gonna set the fucking tone. I think I'm gonna do Lone Star 3 after that.
Alright, so I got this song called Lone Star 3, and we're gonna play it right the fuck now. Hey, if you're here for FreeWorld, make some noise in this bitch. Let me hear it. Lone Star, bitch! Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
To kind of, I know that's a popular one, but at the same time I don't like to perform it, so it's like more of an artist, the crowd thing. Like they get to hear a really popular song off the rip, something they know off the rip, keep them intrigued. After that, I'm gonna do Project X.
I run that shit. Project.
Better swear it, Tina her, she's savage. Don't let it go, better when it's everlasting. Do I jump and do I float? I got some questions asking. 22 we throw the roof, we make it happen. Summer 22 we blow it up, the wrong and everything. Brain to fire, brain to rap into the next way. The project and this project's down to the enemy. She just wants
Got a great like reaction from Project X, I feel like, and that was exactly what I had in mind. So I'm definitely gonna be performing that again. Touch the Air, I'm just gonna keep that song in the set because I love that song and it's fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't really do crazy with energy, but I'm gonna really one day.
Go!
to me, I'm back in my. It's on my mind.
We were like talking about it the other day. It's Touch the Air and fuck, what's the intro to Lone Star High?
Popular Kid.
Welcome to Lone Star High. Yeah, I stayed up too late at night. I geeked into the morning. Haven't talked to her since last year. She got so boring. I've been setting goals. Think this year I'll be a touring. Never made the beat, and when he showed me, we were scoring. Like this a trip into the truth, going deep inside. So I'm out there, that's experience. I'm a fine. Diamond dropping out the sky, free. Sour crime. We got too hot. Most of this aside. What the been a girl? I'm like, hey, how you doing? I just booted up and I'm like, hey, where's Lou? I stayed up too late at night. I geeked into the morning.
Yeah, Popular Kid. Popular Kid's hard as fuck.
I've been setting goals, think that she out there touring. Every nigga beat her when it showed me we were scoring. She looked me in the eyes and asked if I would try. I said yeah for sure, and then we jumped into the night. Right for the Popular Kid. Try to take the clothes off before we start. And I need it right now. Let's do it now. Yeah, we trusting it. 2022, we making it hard. I don't know. Popular Kids on the song.
Then I'm gonna be like, all right, for this part of my set, if you are not ready, if you are not about to mosh, get out. Blah blah blah. This is for the ragers.
Alright, so as you can hear, that track was pretty aggressive. So if you don't really know how to rage, please like get out. This one's like, this is where we split it, side A and side B. Pick your side right now. We got right side and we got left side. You can only be on one side, so pick it right now.
And we're gonna start it off with Diary of a Fucking Rager.
Diary of a fucking rager. Diary of a fucking rager.
Matrix Runner.
Make this shit possible, bro. We're really trying to put this scene together in Palm Beach County. Right the fuck here. The underground's coming up. So with that being said, let's run that Matrix Runner.
What they know about that?
I'll let you know when it go fucking crazy. Just feel what I'm trying to. Yeah, yeah. 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 I like that. Wait on it. Wait. Just wait for me. Wait for me.
Probably why my favorite thing to do is pass a bag. Let my thoughts pass this bitch, I'm too crazy. Big on blood, passion out too hot for like a big. She keep buffing out and I know that love I can't save me. See I'm twisted, losing on my mind and she the same way. Same way.
I'm on crowd.
She just love me, that she can't understand. Little joker, pretty on the same, doesn't look her in the eyes and
What? Keep it open, keep it open.
and keep me running down, let's go.
Keep it open. Oh my god. Next money. What the fuck? Come on.
King of the pit, what the fuck is you saying?
Kick in the pit. Kick in the pit.
What the fuck is you saying?
Kick in the pit. What the fuck is you saying?
Then we're gonna end it with Dark Knight.
What?
And then Ethan's set goes on.
I go by the name of Angelsetter.